Welcome in, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We're just watering the plot. We've only just started, which is always the joy, because I think it takes about half hour to an hour, depending. We'll start at the top of the plot with all the trees in the pots. How are you doing? Let me know in the comments, how are you doing? Is there a way of seeing the comments? We lost the rose head. So we've got some apples on this tree, I'll show you now. Let me get rid of this watering can. We've got some lovely little apples. It's the first time it's had apples. I think they're still quite hard. I might pick them this week. We'll see. We shall see. Two people in, welcome both. Hope you're both doing well. We're just watering the allotment. So we're lucky on this site. We've got a trough at the bottom and it's literally next to my plot, which is quite good. Which means we've got constant water supply, but I do have at the top these water butts which I've set up recently, which I'll be doing a video on this week, to collect the water. So far, because we haven't had much rain at all for the last couple of weeks, months, most of these are empty. It's only the first one that's got actual water in, which I've been using for the blueberries. 11 people in, welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Feel free to drop some questions or drop a comment. I'll see what I can do to answer them. But yeah, there'll be a video later on this week with an update on how the plot's actually doing, because it's been quite a bit of progress since my last video, which you might see part of it in this video as well. But yeah, we're just watering the plot at the top first. The fruit trees, because they have suffered where it has been so dry. These really have suffered. So we'll just give them a quick water. Right, so if you are a long-term subscriber, a lot of this will be new. I've been making more raised beds. We've got loads of tomatoes to pick later as well. But I've been making more of these smaller raised beds. I find they've worked a lot better this year. So I've redoing the whole plot. But as you can see, it starts off quite wide and goes quite skinny, which is a bit of a shame really, but I did these this weekend. But it has meant stuff I had already planted. So this was a raised bed originally, and it had my sprouts in it, but it means that they're now in a pathway, which is fine for now, but for next year obviously they'll be moved. We still have the big raised bed at the front of the plot, which is good, which I do need to finish off really. Don't be shy as well, come say hello. So yeah, this I think is going to be partly a flower bed. This may change when I get to it. So when I'm down to this point at the moment. So these gooseberry bushes and raspberry bushes will be moved, and these blueberry bushes will also be moved as well. They're going to go near the top of the plot because people, when they see them, they keep coming onto the plot and taking them. So they're going to be moved closer to the top, either where the corn is at the moment here, or possibly a bed before. This is my strawberry bed, so I've got a few strawberries in there at the moment that my brother kindly gifted me, so they'll be moved. Got some hydrangeas from my nan's garden when she passed away. I had some cuttings, so I've put 4 of them in here, which is great. Thank you for the thumbs up, appreciate it. Thank you for watching. 9 people in, welcome everyone. Hopefully I'll start doing some more lives on potentially on a Sunday evening when I'm watering, or just when I'm watering in general if it goes well, as well as my weekly updates and progress and all that. We'll see how it goes really and see what people like or don't like. So if you are liking it, please feel free to hit the thumbs up or thumbs down if you're not. But we've got quite thick or deep clay soil here, so the water, although it looks like it's sitting on top, it does take, because it's been so hot and so dry, it does take a little bit of time to sink in, but it will start sinking in very shortly. But yeah, we've got some tomatoes to pick, like I said. Got some butternut squash as well, some runner beans, maybe some cucumbers. The courgettes haven't done great this year, but that might be because of the heat. Cucumbers, we still got some more pumpkins. I've picked 5 already, 5 or 6. I've still got another 3, and the plants are still putting out flowers all down there, and they've grown all down there as well, so they're doing really well at the moment. Oh, and I've got more by here. So yeah, we've got a fair bit to pick as well, which is great. We've got a load of raspberries again, which is nice. How is everyone doing? Is everyone growing season going well? Or if you're new to growing, what you grow, let me know in the comments. Right. Yeah, it looks like we might be getting rain later in the week, which will be good. But at the moment, it's been so dry. I'm watering every other day at the minute. Which is always fun because it does take a lot of time to water, as most people will know. So these strawberries, I moved my strawberry bed at the beginning of this year. It was down at the bottom where the big bed is, and the strawberries needed replacing the plants, so I moved them this year, or dug them all up, and they're ones my brother's given me. These are some raspberries we've got. So yeah, I'm hoping to order some more now over winter. Thank you for the like. Order more over winter now. And we'll get them in. That's next door's plot, as you can see. So he's used a bit of weed killer and he's trimmed it all. But it's all a bit overgrown and a bit tatty. But water allotments are not like that, let's be honest. So yeah. This is a communal path for us both, which is great. To be fair, he's sound, he's a bit older than me, and he's really good, to be fair. He used to work doing, what did he used to do? I used to work on different sites, and he used to get loads of materials, so like all the fake grass that he's got, all the timber, he just picked it all up on different sites that they've been getting rid of. It was quite handy to know really and have as a neighbour. My comfrey, so these were planted this year, so they're doing well. We've had a couple of cut-ins, so I've got 1, 2, 3 and another one here, 4 at the top, and then I've got 8 in the middle of the plot as well. And the bees have been the bees have been absolutely loving them, really enjoying them. So yeah, been good. Been very, very good. So we'll give them a good water. My beetroot hasn't been doing great. They've been attacked. This is all the rubbish I've cleared off the plot this year. A lot of it's stones and plant pots, but there's 2 bags there full of plastics that I've either dug up out the ground or have like blown onto the plot, things like that. So we've picked them up as we've gone along. My lavender's doing fantastic. That's done really well this year. I don't know what it is about it this year, but it's absolutely loved life. The smell is fantastic, but I think part of it is the heat, because it has been so warm. I've really enjoyed it. I want to get one of those, because we're not allowed hoses on the site. So I want to get one of those, I don't know if you've seen it, it's like JML or Ryobi or one of those companies. They do a pump where you put it in the water and it pumps the water out. So I'm looking at getting one of them for next year, I think, to save me up and down, up and down. I can just plop it in and off I go, really. So that's the plan for next year, hopefully. And we've got, like I said, all these water bats as well, which will be good. But yeah, these beetroot have not done well at all this year. I don't know what, someone's been eating them, and I know it's just been a losing battle with them, really. But the tomatoes have been absolutely fantastic. So we got a mixture. So when I was planting them, I kind of mixed them all up. So they all went in a bit higgledy-piggledy, really. But we've got, what did I plant? Cherry tomatoes, black beauties, and steak tomatoes, or beef steak tomatoes are they called? So we've got a mixture of all of them, and they've been absolutely fantastic. Having the mix has been really good. But you can see, hopefully you can see there's loads about, really, so I'll pick them later. But we started freezing them now, and I'll make a soup and some tomato sauces and things like that with them, I think, just because they have been so prolific, which isn't a bad thing at all. Oh, some cucumbers we've had as well. They haven't been great this year. I think that's more the variety I chose rather than the actual what's grown, if that makes sense. I picked a variety that I'd never grown before, and I don't think I'd grow them again, if I'm honest. I'd have to check to see what they are. Maybe I'll do that as part of my update this week, what ones they were, but they've been they're a dwarf variety anyway. The flavour's been good, but they just haven't really grown that well, which is a shame, really. I'm going to take the rose head off for this. So again, more tomatoes. I think there's some black beauties in there as well. I think that was the other variety I grew, as black beauties. But you can see, if I can get to that one, prop you up a bit. Like this one is absolutely huge. Well, I'm going to pick it anyway because it needs picking. But look at that. Absolutely beautiful tomato, that. Surely that deserves a like or a thumbs up. Look at that beauty. So yeah, we've had quite a few of them. We'll pop him up here for now because I'll pick some more later. Absolute stunner. Yeah, we've had quite a few like that as well, which has been great. That's not. Hopefully that view's okay for you. Let me know in the comments if it's not. Put the rose head back on. Actually, I won't, because I'm going to do the core next, and I don't need it. I always get paranoid my phone's going to fall in when I'm filling up, so I tend to hold it back a bit. Right, we're doing the core next. So we had our first corn Friday it was, and they were absolutely delicious, fantastic. First time I've grown the variety of corn, Temple, I think it was called, something like that. I'd have to check again, but they were absolutely beautiful. But there's two different varieties in here. There's this one, which has got like the purpley leaves, And then there's this one which hasn't done as well, but these have done fantastic. We had one off this plant the other day, but we've got ones down here as well which are still growing, but they've done decently well, to be fair. I can't fault it. Next year I'm going with the smaller beds. Excuse me. With the smaller beds, it should allow me to grow a lot more. I think the problem I've had over the last sort of few years is that I've been a bit, I don't know, not shy, but a bit thing about what I'm actually growing and how much of it I'm growing. Whereas I think with these smaller beds, it's going to allow me to grow a lot more, as well as a lot more varieties, as well as a lot more of the same stuff as well. So whereas this year I've grown one bed of sweet corn, I'd probably grow 2, maybe 3 beds of sweet corn, because we do enjoy it that much. And I'm getting more of an idea of what's working well at this site and what's not. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you grow sweet corn, what's the best variety? Next door's got some sweet corn just there. I don't know if he's been able to pick it, but it is still, he put his in quite late, because there's still the little furry bits are still quite green, whereas mine are quite black now. So yeah, so I don't know whether or not you'll get them in time. Depends how the rest of the summer goes, I suppose. I mean, we're almost in September now, but we're still quite hot. It's been an abnormally hot year, hasn't it? So yeah, maybe it'll be alright, sort of thing. I'll just walk across this bed. These are my butternut squashes, so we've had quite a few of these as well, and there's still quite a few growing. I don't know if you can see that one down there. So we've still got quite a few growing, and there's more flowers and that, which is great. My runner beans are on the slant. So those bamboo sticks I got from someone on our estate. They grow bamboo in their garden, and every year she puts a post up to say if anyone would like any, and I'm normally the only one that goes for it. So we had a load of them off her last year, and we normally collect them off her every year then, which is great. Saves a few quid on bamboo sticks, and they normally, well, that's got to be about 10 foot, I think. So they're massive, absolutely massive, which is fantastic. Means the beans have got somewhere real good to get hold of and grow up and keep going, really. Whereas before, when I bought ones, they're like 6 to 8 foot tall, and they kind of fly off the top then, but those ones are really good. Which is fantastic. Oh, falling over. I've just bloody got water in my bloody foot. My socks are soaking now. So yeah, you can see how wonky they are, to be fair. 5 people in, welcome everyone, hope you're all doing well. I'll give these a bit of a water. But I think I've got some to pick. Where is it? Down there you can see the sort of the size of them, which is good. So we'll pick some of them. Well, in fact, we got loads to pick. Look at all them. So there's loads. We'll start harvesting them now, this year. I put them in late, mind, to be fair. I've just dropped the rose head. There it is. Yeah, I put them in late this year. So they've been quite late in terms of when we've had them. But they come in, which is the main thing. Is that angle alright for everyone? Let me know. The lavender, like I said, this is fantastic. This has really come on this year. It's been in about 4 or 5 years, and it's always grown, but it's always not done great. But this year it's really come out. So we'll be cutting that down in a few weeks, I think. I left my box of screws out from yesterday. I'll have to put them in the shed. 2 likes, thank you very much. 6 people in, welcome everyone. We're just having a little water of the allotment and a good old chat. Well, I'm just rambling on really, as I do. Yeah, I've got to come down tomorrow now to finish doing this week's video. I'm going to start trying to do weekly videos again. So I need to come down, finish recording a few bits for that one. So make sure you are subscribed to be updated when I do my weekly updates, if you are interested. Yeah, these cucumbers have been a bit rubbish, like I was saying, like they're all tiny little yellow things and they're not great, they haven't grown great. There's loads of weeds amongst it all as well, but thank you for the like again. So yeah, it's been a bit rubbish really in terms of cucumber. I think I'm going to go back to the ones I was doing before, because they seem to do well down here, those ones. Yeah, the flavour's really good on them, but they just grow really badly. Or it might just be me, it might be because it's been so hot. I've been a bit rubbish in tending to them really as well. So it might be partly that. Oh, I got something in my shoe. 2 secs. There you go. We had a letter off the council as well this week, just with our bill to pay. So it's costing me £86 this year for the allotment, and I am plot 1. So along with our bill, we've all been told we've got to put our plot numbers on the front of our allotment. There's only 8 plots here, so why they can't count 8, well, it's because they got one of the other sites in our area has got 150 plots on it, whereas we've only got 8. So I'm guessing it's just generic for everyone really, not just this site. But yeah, we've all had to put our plot numbers on the site. So this is my comfrey. This is my original comfrey that's been here a few years now. This is doing great. This watering can, I swear, is getting heavier and heavier. So yeah, the comfrey's done really well this year. And we've got more just over there, which I planted this year as well. It is a pain watering. I don't know if anyone else finds it a nightmare watering in the height of summer. Especially like I said, we're not allowed hoses. So it's just a pain back and forth, back and forth. I should have 2 watering cans really. In fact, I have got another watering can in the house. So I should bring that down really, shouldn't I? And have 2 on the go at the same time. Give these another can as well. I'm just looking at the tomatoes, there's absolutely loads to pick. I don't know how well they're coming up on camera. There's absolutely loads. Give these a good water because they haven't had a good water for the last couple of days. Just want to make sure they are well and truly soaked. And then we've got these ones as well. Just here, again, like I said, they were planted this year. Well, at the start of the year, and I'm really surprised how well they have come up. Really surprised. But this week, I think my video is mainly going to be a plot update, because I haven't done a video for a couple of weeks now. might even be longer than that, a couple of months maybe. And a lot has changed on the plot, so I think I'm going to do a walkthrough plot update this week. I have recorded some stuff of me making these raised beds as well, so that might be in this week's, it might not be. That might be a bit further, might be next week's video, depends, see how it goes. Let me know what you like, what sort of videos you like, whether it's how to grow stuff, plant stuff, or just like general plot updates and things like that. That way then I can start tailoring the videos a bit more to that sort of stuff, because I find some videos do really well and then some don't, and then you make more of those videos and they don't do the same or don't do as well. But in trying to make more videos that people like, because I enjoy doing all of it, I'll talk about my allotment all day long sort of thing, and what's happening and how to do stuff, what I've learned and all that sort of stuff. But I know some people only like certain videos and things like that, so it's good to know really. So if you are interested in certain aspects, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do in terms of making them as well. But I've had the allotment, I think it's 8 years or 9 years now, I think. And I think every year I've changed my mind in terms of how it looks and what I want to do and everything like that. So I've never really settled down with one sort of look. I think the more I've learned what's working well, what's not working well, and that sort of thing, I keep changing it up. But I'm quite happy and content at the moment with this, the way it's looking and everything. So I think this is my way forward. Like I said, the smaller beds, like you can see here, has worked well this year at the top of the plot. So I've started doing it for the rest of the plot as well. I think these red currant bushes I'm going to give to someone in work, same as the gooseberry bushes just here. We don't want to eat gooseberries, we're not a massive fan of them. We've had in fact I think they were one of the first things I bought, but we always make jam with them and we never ever eat it really. We give some away and stuff and people are not as keen on it and what have you. So I think one of the boys in work once, he's shown an interest in them, so I think I'm going to gift them to him. There's 2 of these bushes. They were ravaged this year by caterpillars. That's why there's only a little bit of growth and a lot of this is stripped. So I think they'll have them, he'll have them this year, and I can grow more of what we do actually want to eat. Because I find, like, when I first started, and I don't know if anyone else is the same that's watching, is that when I first started I was just growing anything and everything, and a lot of it we don't actually eat. So I'm only growing stuff more that we do like to eat or we can give to friends and family that will eat and things like that. So I think we're going to do more of that this year or next year now than anything else, but we'll see how it goes. But that pumpkin is fantastic. It was over here somewhere, but I've moved it. It's still growing, or still ripening should I say. But I've moved it just when I was making that raised bed really. But it's a beauty, it's an absolute beauty. So we've still got some, where I've made these raised beds now, in the pathway we've still got some of the old plants, so this is more preparation for next year rather than this year. But we've got like the tree line there on the very first plot, so we've got the tree line there, so it's only so far you can go because the roots come under for the bloody trees. So it's a bit of a nightmare. This side of the plot in general is a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, I've got to work out what I want to grow up that end really. I'm going for 30 minutes. 3 likes, 3 people in. Welcome everyone. Thank you for watching, tuning in. Hope you're all subscribed. I'd appreciate that if you are. If you're not, it's not a problem. Yeah, so these red currants are going to go this year. They're now in the pathway. But again, it's something we don't really eat. There's only so much of them we do eat, so I think I'm going to get rid of most of them. My rhubarb, again, just the way the plots are falling, the raised beds are falling, that'll need to be moved now again. So I got to work out where I'm going to put that. So that's a next year jobby, I think, in terms of where we're going to put it. And that really. But again, some pumpkins. So we've, like I said, I think we've got, I'm sure I've picked 5 so far. It's either 4 or 5 I've picked so far, and we've still got 3 and more growing, which is fantastic. So I'm just giving them more water now. I saw an absolutely massive, and I mean the biggest spider I've ever seen in my life in my raspberry bush. I cut the spider's web because it was in my way when I was building the raised bed, and oh my god, it was huge. Now I don't mind spiders, but even I was like, ooh, that's a big boy. But we've noticed spiders are getting bigger on the plot, real big. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, we got some raspberries as well that need picking. We'll pick some of them later. No comments, all that I've seen. Feel free to come say hello. Water the gooseberry plant. I'm going to wait for that to die off now over winter, and then I'll dig that up, and if he doesn't want it, I'll probably put it over there for now and see how that goes. But I still got more. I want to do more fruit, but fruit like strawberries, raspberries, and some other bits and bobs really. What does everyone recommend fruit wise? What's everyone growing? My figs are doing well, really well actually. Got loads of figs coming on the fig tree. So we got 2 fig trees. I took a cutting from the main fig tree, which is at the top of the plot, and this was the cutting a couple of years ago, and this is done really well. Oh, that looks ready. I think some of these are ready to pick now. I think that's a weed, but these look ready. Oh yeah, that's just fallen off. So we might start picking some of them, to be fair, today, just to see what they're like. Well, we had some giant ones on there earlier in the year, which someone else pinched, because this is the main path onto the plot, and the fig trees by there. I was using it to espalier across, but I need to rebuild this whole fence at the start of the plot now. So once that's done, I'm going to espalier that fig tree across, so it makes part of the fence, but someone else has pinched. And I got an idea who it is, but I can't prove it. So I want to order one of those, like nature camera things. So once I've ordered one of them, we'll be able to see who is pinching stuff or not. It might be animals, but I think I know who it is based on conversations I've had with them and other things. I think they've been helping themselves as they leave the allotment, which is a bit of a pain if I'm honest. But it is what it is, isn't it? What can you do without proof or anything? There's not much you can do, is there? This is a rose bush that I picked up from the pound shop this year. So this will go in the ground once I finish building all the raised beds. This will end up in the ground, because I believe, and I might be wrong, but I believe it's a climbing rose, which would be nice. I like a climbing rose. I got a few in the garden at home, which would be nice for that as well. Right, I've got a few more bits to do, and then the blueberries. And the blueberries will be done from the I gotta do them as well. The watering butts, because they don't like the chlorine and that. So they'll have to get some water out of the watering butts, which are running low, which is a bit of a pain. So these are meant to be my sprouts, but they're not doing great. They're being attacked. I think they've got caterpillars and stuff, which I need to sort out, because there's been loads of butterflies laying their eggs on them, which is a real pain, to be honest. But again, they're in the path just the way it fell. Same as those cucumbers, they've ended up in my new path, but I'm not using it till next year anyway, so it's fine. Same with all these raspberry. I had to cut a load of the raspberries out of here the other day, and all down here. Got this massive tree stump that's always been there, but it is rotting down. So I thought there used to be a tree there, and I've never been able to lift it when I first got it. So I thought it was just a rooted tree, so it's been there. But when I was chatting to next door, because his dad owned his plot before him, he was saying no, that it was never a tree there, someone's put it there. So it is rotting down, which is great. But I might try and move that over winter now, and get it gone, so that I can extend the beds further over. So where at the moment they stop sort of here and here, I want to extend them. That one can be extended across, and then this one as well, really. But we'll have to wait for that. Wait for that for the winter. We've got another rhubarb plant up here. This is, so a couple of years ago I split the crown 2 years ago. No, last year. Must have been last year. I had a rhubarb plant, split the crown, and this one's done fine from it, and the one down the bottom was the other half of it. This is my time, but I need to move this year as well, because I want to extend the beds across, so this might get moved as well. I don't know yet. My rosemary, again, which I planted this year, has done really well. I put some of that in my salt. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I've missed that one. Yeah, if you ever load of rosemary sprigs, chop them up, chuck them in a grinder with a load of salt. Oh, beautiful on your potatoes, or your chips or whatever. Absolutely beautiful. Worth it. Ooh. Right. Let's water this one. I think, apart from the blueberries, we're done then. I think. And then I've still got my pile of wood that I've cleared off the plot over the years. Over there mulching down, although my manure's under that now, which I forgot all about. Window that I found on the plot. So that's my dumping ground, so I need to eventually take that to the dump, because the council won't pick up rubbish anymore. When I first got the plot, they used to pick up the rubbish a couple of times a year. They won't do it now, so all of this I've actually got to sort out and take to the recycling centre myself, which is a bit of a pain, if I'm honest. I get why, because it's cutting costs and it keeps the cost down, but it's a pain. Right, all these water butts I set up this year, so far, only this one filled up. And they've got, I don't know if you can see it just here, they all feed into each other. So the idea is when it rains, it feeds into this one. Once that's full, it feeds into this one, this one, this one. I think that one goes into that one then, and then there, and there. But at the moment, because we haven't had any rain, they're all were a bit running low. So what I have to do at the moment, yeah, you can see this one's was full. It's only 3/4 of the way full now. At the moment, because we are running low, I've got to stick my can in to go water the blueberries. But hopefully next year we shouldn't have this issue, because over winter I'm hoping they all fill up. Now, because again it hasn't really rained that much, it's untested, so I need to make sure over winter that they are all filling up, so that we can collect the rainwater for the blueberries. But like I said, these blueberries are going to move further up the plot, ready for next year. So I need to get some ericaceous compost and all that jazz. Just water them a sec. So that's them done. Right, and put the lid on that. It's starting to get dark now. So yeah, in theory I should be able to access all of these taps, and I've done it in a way so they should all be accessible. So if this one runs out, I can access this one. If this one runs out, I can access this one. But I've also done it so that we can access these two as well. The only two I can access, the one we just done. It's only really that one at the back that I can't get easy access to. I say I can access it, but it's not easy access. But that should be fine. It's not a problem, I don't think. At the moment, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Just stick that back in, and then that's my wood store at the moment. So I've been working my way through it. That's why it's so messy. Where I've had wood given to me. So I think the only thing to do now is pick some tomatoes. And this year I want to sort out my shed and build some racking and stuff in it. Just because it is a bit of a mess at the minute. So what I'll do is I'll use this as my tub. We've got one down here that I took off the other day. Look at that bad boy. And then we've got loads of the cherry tomatoes. Start picking some of these off. Oh, look at that. Beautiful little tomato. So we'll get a load of them. Again, the tomato plants have all fallen over. Look at that. Let's pick you off a bit. All I'm going to do now is just go through and pick ones that are ripe or almost ripe. I'll take them on, but it's still giving loads and loads more. Like you can see here, hopefully we've still got loads still growing. Loads of weeds growing in it as well, which is always fun. You can see the size of those ones down there, which is great. Pick some of these. Bear with a minute. So I get up close and personal with some of these tomato plants. But yeah, let me know if you've liked this live. And if you want me to do more of these lives. I quite enjoy doing them, even though I'm just talking, it feels like I'm talking to myself. I do enjoy doing them. Because you can do it whilst working, I would say. Sometimes I find when I'm making or recording videos, I get so sidetracked with recording videos, I don't get as much done as I'd like to get done on the plot. So whilst watering, it's alright. It makes it the time go quicker for me watering, but you can have that conversation and just talk about the allotment and stuff whilst working as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed this and if you want to see more of these videos. Bloody weeds. Let me try and... There's so many weeds in this one at the minute that I can't get to, but they're trying to take over. Right, where's the rest? I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so let me know. It helps me then. I'm still going to do anyway, because like I said, it helps me. It's something to do. Brings up my watch hours and hopefully reaches more people and people do enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy it, so hopefully people find it useful and enjoy it as well. tomatoes. Oh, it's telling me. I've got a bit more lavender around here. I've got to sort out that bindweed as well. Need to do that. But I got another big butternut squash there, which is great. We love butternut squash. Butternut squash soup. Oof, fantastic. Wow, up to 7 people. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my allotment. From the plot to the plate. What do you think of the name of the channel? I changed it recently. My last one was a bit long-winded. What do you reckon? See, look at these. Even though they've got a big bum in them, these are beautiful tomatoes. I gave a load to my dad the other day and he absolutely loved them. He said they were fantastic. I can wait a bit longer. I'll pick that up. But they've got so heavy now, the canes have started snapping, which is a bit of a pain, but we'll get through it, I'm sure. Oh, look at these. I just realised you're only looking at my knees now, aren't you? Bear with. That's not a bad little haul, is it? Not a bad little haul at all. Oh, there's one down here as well. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful tomatoes. Ideally, I need to pick those pumpkins, but I haven't got a bag with me. I didn't bring it today, so I need to get a bag, which I might do tomorrow. I might do another live when I'm watering tomorrow and bring that up. But we'll pick some of these beans now. These are ready. These are beautiful little runners. Oh, been attacked. Ugh. Got some little ones coming on here now. So another trick that I like to use is I just run my hands through them and you can kind of feel where the beans are and you can check whether or not they're big enough or ready to be harvested. But you can see how dry the soil is and how much clay is in it. Look at that. Massive cracks. And that's what the whole plot's like. But you feel like you could fall down there. Look at that. Scary. Scary, scary. Right, any on this side? This side hasn't had as many, to be fair. No, we haven't. But that's fine. There's 2 there. Look at them. Lovely. They're getting a bit big now, to be fair. We've had loads. We've got more butternut squashes growing, as you can see. We got some more. These 2 are almost ready. We've had 3 the other day, but if I lift you up, we got 2 in here that are almost ready to be picked. So we'll have them next week. These 3 pumpkins, like I said, are ready to be harvested. These cucumbers are going to go in the composter. Oh, I forgot to bring the food waste. Damn it! I knew I was forgetting something. I got a load of food waste to bring up. I need to trim this comfrey plant down as well. But we've got all this, which isn't a bad harvest, to be fair. Right, I'm probably going to end it there for now. Only because it's getting dark. I've watered everything. And I think that's it for now. But please make sure you are subscribed. Like I said, I'm trying to do weekly updates now on the plot, just as we progress. So So make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell to be notified of when I do upload videos. Any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to leave them in any of my videos. I do respond to pretty much all the comments really. Tell you what we will do, we will pick some of those figs before we go actually. But yeah, I do reply to all the comments where possible, good or bad. Feedback is always welcome. And I just need to be a bit more consistent really with my videos. Right, there were a few at the front one there that were ready to be picked. This one. They're only small, but they feel ready, and they're coming off my hands quite easily. So some of them are still really hard, but look at them. Beautiful little tiny figs. Bit of goat cheese, they'll be lovely. We got loads actually, to be fair. Some out there. Look at all these. I need a bigger pot next time, don't I? Does anyone have a decent container that they use or recommend? We'll have that one, we'll have that one. Yeah, because I just use all takeaway pots, or this is one of my propagator lids. But I struggle with them really. Oh yeah, we've got loads. We've got more up here. Oh god. We've got more around there as well. I've got so many. Thank you for the likes, appreciate it. Up to 4 likes. Right, I'm gonna end up dropping this, aren't I? Oh, I dropped some. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, I still got more to pick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start bringing bags and things up, I think, again. Because there's only so much we can carry. Look at that. Shall I try and open one in a minute? I think I will. Oh yeah, come on. Oh, I dropped one. Oh, I've lost that. Right, let's go and open one of these up, shall we? And have a little look inside. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I got that big giant tomato as well. Bugger. Okay. Right. Let's open one of these up. Hopefully it is ready. What do you reckon? Oh, one, can I open it with my hands? Oh, it's not quite ready. Oh no. Is that going to focus? Oh, that's a shame. Why isn't that focusing? Hang on. There you go. Look at that. Oh, it makes me wonder if the others are going to be done then. Maybe I picked them too early, but they fell off. There was no resistance. I'll check that in there. Now, do I pick my apples? That is the question. I've got 2 apples here. I might pick one and see what we reckon. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm excited for that. That's my first ever apple that I've grown. I'll give that a go later. Right, thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed this live. I've enjoyed making it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button if you want to. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks all.